So there's our first pile. It's burning up, and we got a lot more to add after that. They're loading up more wood that we've cut up. It's going to be used for winter firewood. We'll take that over to a wood splitter. So they're working on that. And what we're working on today is getting most of this hauled off. Most of this is, and a lot of it has already been cut up. We just need to pull it out with the tractor and then cut it up some more. And we got all that to do still. All that to do. So we got a little ways. We've gotten, after today, we'll probably have had half of it done, at least on the home site. We still have to do the driveway, which is up that way, which has got some trees down on it too. And we got that big cedar to burn. That'll be a big fireball when that goes up. So we got a lot to do. We're getting a lot done. So that's what we're doing today. I've been busy. I have not been doing a lot of videos. I have not been doing a lot of Patron stuff, although I have a bunch of Patron stuff coming. I just am so busy trying to get this done because I don't want to be doing this in July and August. It's already June, which is hot enough. We're doing this in the mornings, but it's like, you got to get this done when you can get it done. And that's in the mornings when it's still sort of cool. And thankfully the hot weather hasn't gotten here yet, but that's only a matter of time before that changes. All right. Hope you guys are doing good on your homestead, finding something to do and taking advantage of the still kind of spring-like weather. So we just finished up for the day. The kids are unloading the tractor with all the stuff that we brought down here, and got another good day's work. Got a bunch of stuff cleared, got some root balls pushed out of the way, and burned some debris. Got a bunch more debris. It's coming along. So I decided I'm going to change my mind on something, and that's, I mean, I think you'll understand. So I've told this story before on my channel. Years ago, when I was in the military, we had just gotten back from deployment from Macedonia, and I was in an infantry combat brigade in Germany, and it was obvious we were going somewhere else soon because they had just, I mean, they were putting us on all kinds of field training exercises. We went back to Hohenfels, if you know where that is, if you've ever been to Germany. So we were going on all these training exercises for, you know, a week or 2 weeks at a time. And we were at the range all the time. We knew we were going somewhere. They were prepping us. And so the rumors were flying. And I think it was my squad leader, who, he was a staff sergeant. And he said, believe none of what you hear and only half of what you see. Because there were rumors going that we were going to go to Kuwait, or we were going to go to South Korea. We were going to all these different places, you know, that rumors were going around. And he said, believe none of what you hear and only half of what you see. And that stuck with me. And it's something that I've kind of thought about, you know, for the rest of my life. And that being said, it served me well, knowing that phrase, believe none of what you hear and only half of what you see. But we have to change that today. I'm watching some of this stuff that's AI, the audio AI, the video AI, even just the text AI. Before, you could read text and know that it was artificially intelligence generated, AI generated. It's getting harder and harder to do that. I can still pick it out, but maybe there's a lot of things I'm reading that's not. That it has been, but I can't pick it out. So my point being is, believe none of what you hear and none of what you see. And so that's kind of where I'm at right now. There is nothing you can believe. So what does that mean? If I'm going to, listen, if that's where we are today, if we are at the point where I can believe none of what I hear on the media, I can believe none of what I see on the media, I can believe none of what I hear or see on social media, where it's X or all these, even alternative news outlets. I think, my personal opinion, is that they deleted Matt Drudge years ago. He has been deleted. And they have taken over that website. Because I read his manifesto when it came out back in the 90s, after the whole Monica Lewinsky thing. There's no way he went that far left, that extreme. I think they deleted him. The left deleted him just like they did Seth Rich. And I'm dropping names here now. I hope I don't get banned. All that to say, you can't believe anything anymore. You might all of a sudden tune into me and I might start one day spout off some crazy nonsense because I've been deleted, and now they can generate me on a computer screen sitting in the middle of the woods having man glitter all over me because I've been chopping wood. But no, it's not real. So you can't believe anything anymore. Here's what you can believe, okay? Number one, I still think that you're safe when it comes to things that are not digital. You know, the printed word, having books. People are like, oh, well, yeah, I've got this book and I got that book. And I'm like, do you have it hard copied? Because today it's so common for people to have their books digitally. And all that stuff, it's been proven now, you can alter it. You can change it. And there is a big push to make things that are not PC, if you know what I mean. So do you have do you have your Bible in a physical copy? And is it nearby? Do you use it? Do you have that PDF thing? All the medicinal stuff that I promote on my Patreon channel. Those books are literally worth hundreds, and sometimes, depending on the Amazon, thousands of dollars. It's like, do you have a hard copy of that? Print it out. Do not keep things on the cloud. You can't believe anything anymore. There's that whole, what do they call that? The Mandela effect. Is that what it's called? The Mandela effect? I've seen some examples of that, and I don't believe it's true. People claim this or that as the Mandela effect, and I'm like, oh no, that's not true. I mean, I knew it was always, was it the Berenstain Bears before? I knew that. Well, yeah, I didn't fall for that, but I mean, I think some people are just trying to come up with things that people think, are the way they are, and they won't think about things because they just didn't pay attention. And I think some of the more observant among us have kind of, okay, I don't believe that. But still, the point being is that if they want to, they can. If they want to, they can. And now it's easier than ever for them to change things. And the AI is so good, it's going to be very quickly. And some of the stuff coming out now, you can't tell. There was a video that was of Tom Holman going off the other day on the media, and it was so good. And at first, he's talking like a normal person, but then he kind of goes off the rails, and you're like, wow, I can't believe he said that. Not that I disagree, but wow. And then he started going even further off the rails, and I'm like, okay, this can't be real. And it wasn't. But it sure sounded and looked real. So let me go down this road here. That whole verse in your Bible, if you've ever read your Bible, you know that verse where it talks about if they say, here I am, or there I am, believe it not. That's actually possible today now. We may see some crazy things that's just not real, but it looks real and it fools a lot of people. I don't know how far this is going to go. My point being is, if you can know what's real by knowing what's in your sphere of influence, having things that are hard copied, things that can't be altered and adjusted. And the reality is, probably we need to be looking at everything that we're doing on these phones and on these computers as skeptical and that are susceptible to influence outside of what we would normally call moral and right. So just know that and put your radars up, put your warning flags up, and then have a sphere of influence of things that are true and good and unaltered, and that you can rely on. Believe none of what you hear and none of what you see. That's where I'm at today. Hey, just another quick reminder. I'm going to be at Paris, Illinois for the Homestead Freedom Festival. It's going to be a great time. There'll be a lot of folks out there. I can't wait to meet you with everybody and talk with people. And I'm really looking forward to that event. So if you are in the area, feel free to join me. I had a lot of you guys say, hey, don't worry, Zach, downstate Illinois, you can travel through that area, and don't worry about it. Yeah, you got to be careful on the highways because you got highway patrol and they're a bunch of leftists and or they're basically not maybe the leftists, but they're, they're under the doctrine and mandate of a bunch of leftists. So, but everyone else normal out there, you're fine. We are under siege. I get it. But, normally if I've ever gone through Illinois, I try to like fuel up in St. Louis and then just don't stop until I get to Indiana. But it's okay. I'm looking forward to seeing so many people out there. Some of the speakers out there, I have been longtime fans of their channels. I'm really looking forward to coming out. So I hope you can join me out there too. We're going to have a fantastic time. I'll be there for 2 days. I'll only have my booth up on Friday. So if you want to come out and get a t-shirt from me, Stupid Should Hurt, or a Farm Fresh Butt Nuggets t-shirt, I'll have those out there on Friday. You can pick them up. Or, of course, the Perfect Pickler kits, I will have those out there as well. So I'm looking forward to meeting a bunch of people. It's gonna be a great time. And then after that, in September, I'll be at the Marshfield event, which is coming up in Marshfield, Missouri. September. It's going to be a great time too. I'm really looking forward to that event. That's always a fun time. A lot of great speakers out there. So if you're in the Missouri Ozarks and you want to come see me out there, that'd be a great opportunity to do that. Plus, that's so many people and so many great speakers. It's going to be fantastic. So join me out there for that. All that information is available at my website, AmericanHomestead.com. and AmericanHomestead.com, and you can find all the details on the events page. That little tab up there, you can click on that and get all the details. All right, guys, I love you. I'll see you next time at the Homestead. Bye!
Have you ever gone to a health food store and seen all those small bottles of probiotics in your cooler section? Man, can they be pricey. Are you really getting all you need to improve your gut health from those expensive bottles? How viable are they? Most of those products claim to give you between 8 and 15 strains of gut-healthy healing bacteria. Think of each strain of bacteria as a different factory in your gut. Each factory is responsible for breaking down that food in its own way. The more factories you have, the more the food is broken down and the easier the food is absorbed and digested by the body. A 2018 study published by the National Library of Medicine shows that one fermented head of cabbage can produce up to 114 strains of beneficial bacteria. That's a lot more food factories than you're getting from that expensive pill bottle. And that's just cabbage. Imagine the probiotics when you add garlic, onions, pepper, and more to that ferment. PerfectPickler.com and its home fermentation kits provide you with everything you need to get started making your own gut-healthy food factories from the comfort of your own kitchen. PerfectPickler.com even provides a jam-packed recipe book with many of our kits. Visit PerfectPickler.com and start fermenting your own veggies to begin your journey to better gut health. That's PerfectPickler.com.
Hey guys, did you know you can become a patron of an American Homestead? They get access to private videos, and we send them gifts from the homestead that we make here on the homestead. And we also enter our patrons into special giveaways that are only available to them. And before you go, please check out these other great videos. Go ahead, click. Oh wait.